So today I want to dive into a topic that's not just about real estate, but it's really just about life. And that is selling a home during a divorce. And I should know, unfortunately, I've been there. Stay tuned.
What Robert is trying to say is that we are getting a divorce.
Don't do this.
No.
Well, let's be honest. Divorce is one of those really tough situations. It's emotional. It's complicated. It's difficult to think straight, and it's difficult to make the right decisions when you're feeling the sting of separation and divorce, no matter how amicable or how contentious. I love you.
Liar!
But I do want you to know, guys, and I promise you, it's also very manageable, and I want to be here to help you navigate it step by step so that you can move toward your decisions with clarity and confidence, and of course, move forward with your life. Like I said, we really have to acknowledge the elephant in the room, so to speak, that divorce is hard, period.
Life doesn't always work out according to plan.
Whether it's mutual or otherwise, there's so many shared things that have to be divided or maybe allocated. And each party has their own sentimental value and, of course, emotions or memories tied to the life that you shared together. Of course, when you're trying to sell a home during this time, well, it's not just about the bricks and the mortar and the backyard and the fence. It's really about closing a chapter in your life and, of course, starting a new one. And that's big. That's emotional. And that's why it's so important for you to approach this process with a clear plan and, of course, a level head. Because hopefully each person wants to move on with their life as smoothly as possible. That's what we're hoping for. So I thought I'd share 5 steps to help you on your journey through divorce and, of course, selling the home you shared together. Because these are really the steps that I learned when I went through my divorce many, many years ago. And we needed to sell the home that we shared together. Step number 1, communication. And I mean clear, open, and honest communication. That's tough, I know, but it's important. So whether you're speaking directly with your soon-to-be ex, or maybe you're working with attorneys, you both have attorneys, you really got to get on the same page about the sale of your home. You need to discuss what's the goal. Are you both looking to maximize profit? Is one of you hoping to buy the other one out? So these are all questions that you need to answer up front. So in my situation, I know, right? In my situation, we decided that I would stay in the home for a little while with the kids. And he moved out. And during that time, of course, I was in real estate. So the goal was for me to just stay there a while. But you know, at the time, I thought the best option for me and the kids was to start something new. And I just needed a fresh break. So I started looking for another house, and I did find another home that myself and my boys could live in. And so then we had this discussion about selling the current home. And so we were able to sit down and talk about, you know, how we were going to allocate things and how that was going to be done. But of course, I was going to be the one handling this. And so it went a little differently for us. And if any of you want to know a little bit more about how to navigate that situation, if you're going to be living in the house while you're trying to sell it, definitely give me a call. I can share some tips, some things that I learned during the process. But that's kind of what we did at the time. So if that's you, I totally know how you feel and the skepticism that you have about, can we really break this free and both kind of move on with our lives? And of course, keep stability if you have children involved. So step number 2, you really have to choose the right real estate professional. Guys, let me tell you, this is not the time to cut corners. You need someone who's not just skilled in selling homes, but you also need one that understands all of the delicate nature of a divorce sale. There are a lot of great agents out there who are going to act as a neutral party, keeping the process, of course, fair, focused on the end goal, and of course, selling the house and helping you both move forward. And again, it's so important to remember to find someone, and it doesn't have to be someone who's been through it, although I think that that's very helpful, but just find a great agent that's going to listen to both of you, and an agent that's really going to be that mediator between the two of you, not take sides. That's so important. And not get emotionally entangled in it. I would say that that's really important. So find you an agent that you can sit down, that you both feel comfortable with, you both agree on, and then from there, make sure that that agent is keeping both parties informed throughout the process. Step number 3, pricing and marketing. So listen, emotions can really run high, I know, during a divorce. And that can certainly cloud your judgment. That's why it's so crucial to rely on the market data for your specific location, and of course to set a realistic price. And when it comes to marketing, both parties need to agree on whatever the strategy is that your local area is going to appeal to the masses, that kind of strategy. And of course that includes everything from photos to videos, to social media marketing, all of that stuff, because, you know, someone's got to make sure the house is always clean for showing. Someone has to make sure, if you have kids or pets, that everybody's moved out of the house. All of that stuff is important when you're marketing your home for sale. And remember what they say, teamwork makes the dream work, even in tough times. I hate that saying. I also hate that saying that says there's no I in team. But of course it's true. There's no I in team. But working together on your pricing strategy and your marketing plan is going to help your home sell more quickly and just let you move on. Step number 4, handling the offers when they come in. Now, here's where things can get a little tricky because you both have an opinion, right? Well, that's probably why, well, never mind. When offers start coming in, it's really essential to keep your focus on the numbers and, of course, not let emotions take over. Now, your professional real estate agent is going to present all the offers to both parties and help you negotiate the best deal for your situation. And what if there's a disagreement? Well, that's very possible in these situations, even good situations, right? But if there is a clear plan and a neutral mediator to help you navigate any disagreements that you have, well, of course, that's going to make all the difference. That's why it's just really important to make sure you find the right person that really is somebody that can speak to both parties and come to something that is agreeable to both, and just really help you guys get the right offer on your home under contract quickly. And of course, step number 5, the closing process. So this is hopefully the finish line, folks. But even here, you really got to stay on top of everything going on with your contract. You want to make sure all of the legal documents are in order. And if necessary, if you can't get along, maybe schedule separate signing times to keep things kind of smooth and stress-free at the closing table. Now, you would have already agreed on how each party is going to receive and allocate their proceeds. You would have already agreed on who's going to make sure that the house is totally empty and cleaned prior to the buyer's final walkthrough. Because these are all of the necessary steps that's going to help lead you to that closing table. And I want to leave you with this. Selling a home during a divorce isn't just about the transaction. It's really about your transformation. It's about helping both parties move to their next level in life. And it will happen, I promise. While it's not easy, it is possible. If you have the right mindset, you have the right plan, you have the right support, and of course, the right real estate professional. So if you are facing this really uncomfortable, sucky situation, know that you're not alone because, like I said, been there, done that, and I made it to the other side, and you will too. And of course, I realize that these 5 steps are only sort of an overview of how to sell your home during a divorce. But I want you to know you can always reach out to me if you want to chat. You really want to get into the nitty-gritty and the deeper aspects of selling your home in this situation, because I'm so happy and honored to provide maybe some more helpful insights to help get you through it. Whether you give me a call if you're in my areas, or maybe you reach out to a really good trusted real estate professional in your own area, please lean on your support system. Take it one step at a time, because I know you've got this. And if you need help finding someone in your areas, don't forget I have a great network of really awesome real estate agents across the country. So if you need more guidance, you know where to find me. I want you to stay strong, stay focused, and remember, every ending is also a new beginning.
Once again, things that could have been brought to my attention yesterday!
I'm Catherine Newman. Thanks for liking and subscribing to this YouTube channel, and I look forward to seeing you next time. See you then.